All right, welcome back to the Bronx Buzz, and I am thrilled because this is really going to be a cool. All our segments are cool segments. This is really going to be a cool segment. Let's say good evening to Grammy nominee Fyütch, our buddy who's been on our program before. Nice to have you with us, sir.
What's up, Gary? Hey, happy to be back.
That's the attitude I'm looking for. Uh, and also a Grammy winner, and she was telling me about that Grammy award she won for a children's album. And it is Joanie Leeds. Nice to have you with us, Joanie.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Thanks for having us.
Future, let's start with you. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I just thought the title cracked me up. Oy vey, another Christmas album. And I added my own inflection into that. Future, let's talk a little bit about what the idea is behind Oy vey, another Christmas album.
Yeah, so Joni came to me with this really cool concept where she told me that a lot of the best Christmas songs were written by Jewish songwriters and had this idea to recreate them, and we
Irving
hadn't
Berlin.
collaborated yet.
Irving Berlin.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. So Mel Torme, a lot of other people as well. So I didn't know that, and I'm all about educating and entertaining kind of at the same time. So we were looking for a way to collaborate, and I've always wanted to make a Christmas album. So we just kind of got to work. She gave me the list, and I started picking the songs that I thought we could really put our original spin to.
And so let's talk about the nature of the album. You said original songs or songs that you could put your original spin to. So did you? I mean, the one we're going to show is original, but did you take standard Christmas songs and make funky time with them, so to speak?
Exactly. We did both. So we have two originals, and I don't know if you remember my daughter Aura. She was
I
on the
do.
show one time. Yeah. So both of our daughters are on a song decorating the Christmas tree, and we did another original, "Every Day's a Holiday," because we wanted something year round to celebrate that family togetherness and celebrating each other, especially after coming out of a hard time. And then yes, we revisited the classics. Winter Wonderland we actually released last year. Little Drummer Boy was a brand new take on that. Joni, help me out. What are the other covers we did?
Well, there you go. Go ahead.
I'll be home for Christmas,
I'll be home for Christmas. Yep.
right?
Uh, well,
Um, Sorry, go
well,
ahead.
I wanted to ask Fuchs one more question, and then Joni will really pick your brain about this. Um, your whole thing has been from when we first met, I don't know, a year or two ago, about teaching people about their cultures. And you had talked a lot about Black culture for maybe some obvious reasons, but here's a chance to make all the cultures equal, right? Even though it's not yours, and Joni and I were talking before. She is Jewish. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So for you, this must have been kind of a labor of love to put everybody on the same page. Well, yeah, well, let's all enjoy everything. Right? Do I have this right?
I mean, I think there's a lot of common thread when it comes to communities that have faced not only oppression, but the difficulty of assimilation into lifestyles, immigrant stories. There's definitely already a common thread. I think my purpose was talking about my history. And as a songwriter, the more personal something is into us, I feel like even if somebody isn't black or isn't from my culture, they're gonna relate to the themes of it. So I think me and Joni connected on that and are able to be personal while also in this wider view. And that's the beauty of music. That's the beauty of, telling your story with it. It really is
Uh,
huge as much as it is personal.
Joni, talk to me about the whole idea of Christmas and you growing up as a Jewish woman, a Jewish girl, and then a Jewish woman. Talk to me about that and why this project really fits into what your vision of the world could and should be.
Sure. I mean, I grew up in Miami, Florida, and there wasn't a lot of opportunity to celebrate Hanukkah. Like you go through the shopping malls and it's Christmas music pumping through everything. And at school, there was always a Christmas tree, but never a menorah. So, you feel a little lonely around the holidays, like nobody's celebrating our holiday, Hanukkah. But, in really Hanukkah is not a huge holiday. I mean, people that are Jewish understand it's kind of like a minor holiday, but
Right.
because of
There are three.
commercialization and,
Can I
and
just,
just the
can I just do the history that I learned in Hebrew school? There are three festivals, and none of those are Hanukkah, even though people who are not Jewish think that that's like our main holiday.
right, exactly. So I think it's mostly because it kind of rivals Christmas and it comes around the same time. And it's like, we have to have something that's like almost as big as Christmas, but let's face it, it's really a minor holiday. But you still feel a little left out. But when I found out that these amazing Christmas songs that are so meaningful to so many people around the world, a lot of them were written by Jewish songwriters. I was like,
Amazing.
this is really interesting to me. So that's kind of my thinking behind it. And yes, everything that you were touching upon before and more. I mean, I was thinking about bringing, Jews and Christians together, bringing everybody together over music, because music, I think, is one of those things that brings communities together.
And in the Bronx, of course, we know that like instinctively. So let's, excuse me, let's take a look at Every Day is a Holiday. And then afterwards, I'm going to make a statement about it, which I thought was interesting after watching this video. Ladies and gentlemen, Oy Vey, another Christmas album with a question mark. I added the question mark. But every day is a holiday.
Yeah. Holidays are convenience, but we don't really need them. Every day you give me reasons to celebrate you every season. Oh, I
shine like the sun when I'm with you. Yeah, you brighten up my life. Beaming and glowing, you show me again and again.
You're like a present on Christmas Day. My spinning cradle made out of clay. I'm breathing down and fireworks display. When I'm with you, every day's a holiday. I'll give you flowers on a Thursday. Don't have to wait till it's your birthday. I think about you when you're going away. I need to see you in the worst way. Oh,
I'm like the moon when I'm with.
All right, there we go. We can do the whole thing there. We're all dancing to it. Every day is a holiday. Joni, we'll ask you both the question. I'll start with you, Joni. There's a little kind of social commentary in there that every day is a holiday. Why don't we treat people like this? I mean, the first line is holidays are a convenience. Just talk about that philosophically. And all right, listen, we're all going to celebrate Christmas. We know about the Christmas tree. We're going to light the candles for Hanukkah. But you're saying let's share all this every day, right? I mean, it's a simple concept, right? Go ahead, Joni. I'm sorry.
We actually have two versions of this song, and I think we had some feedback, because I think for the grown-ups we have like this cynicism about it, like holidays are convenient, but we don't really need them, because when I'm with you, every day is a holiday.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
With you, my friend, my brand new friend. But also we had heard from some people that maybe kids don't feel that way about the holidays, so we actually changed the lyrics. Fyütch, what did we say? Holidays filled with meaning, right?
Holidays filled with meaning and all the days between them. But I think the point was, because Joni explained that beautifully. For me, it's the commercialism, it's the mass purchasing.
Yes.
You don't have to gift each other. Love does not equate to money spent. So I think the idea is like, what are the other ways that we can appreciate each other? And that's time, that's presence, that's the everyday, the things that seem mundane. But I love holidays too. I think both could coexist.
Yeah, I'm going to guarantee you're going to spend a little time with some people, and you're going to get together, and you'll both of you. I certainly will with my own families and friends. But Fyütch, what I like, and for both of you really, what I like is using music to kind of elevate the thought and thoughts in our relationships to a different concept. Let's work together. So now, was this the first collaboration between the two of you? Even though Fyütch had said that she had talked to me, she told me about this. Did you guys work together before, or this was the first shot?
We did a virtual show with New York Public Library. No, with it was a radio
WFUV.
Yeah,
WFUV,
WFUV.
okay.
And that was during the pandemic, I believe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with Fyütch's music and him as a person too. I just was like, So I had never really heard about him before
Mm.
until this event that we did, and it was just I was like, I have to work with him. So
Like a lot of us, we share his attitudes, and his
yeah.
point of view. I mean, I can certainly understand that. Um, and so then, does this begin a future? What do you think? Collaboration for more? Not that I'm pushing,
Of
but
course.
I think
Anytime.
there's
Of
something that's working
course.
here.
Look, first off, friendship is a great basis, and then having so much in common, and then musically, you really do get to know someone on another level creatively when you collaborate and do a project. So I think this just took it to the next level. Like, Joni, anytime we can,
All right,
we can make it
Anytime.
happen.
there you go.
Yes,
So
And our daughters are friends too.
oh,
So I
that
mean,
helps.
we're gonna see each other.
yeah.
So do you have any plans for anything that I'm not talking about holiday plans. I'm talking about future. Real quick, we got about 30 seconds. So anything coming up that we need to know about aside from everybody looking up Oy Vey, another Christmas album?
I'm doing on December 30th a countdown for the new year with one of the libraries at 11 a.m. So for the kids, they do like an a.m. countdown. So I'm doing one of those in
Oh,
New York
that's nice.
City. So come through, yeah.
And Joni, anything that you want to let us know about? Coming up?
I'm going to be on PBS next week,
Okay.
and then I'm going to be playing some really great shows in the new year.
Right.
So you just check out the website and you'll get all of it.
Oy Vey, another Christmas album. It is Fyütch and Joaine Leeds. Thank you so much for enlightening us and brightening up our holidays. We appreciate you joining us in the Bronx Buzz.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, that will do it. We thank everybody for joining us, and we'll see you next week.